It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Commanders and the Bucs, and it's all up next.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And headed out with him, this promising rookie out of Miami.
Do this! Go on, boy! Here we go! You want to win! Right out! Keep pushing the ball down!
First play, and Young's going to pass. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, Young finds his man. It's Godwin. Free inside the 30. Chris Godwin! And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Buccaneers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
To the air on first down, Young. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Young on the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running back sent in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Otten. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one's incomplete over the middle.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
A second down throw for Young. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down inside the 40 before heading out. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's loaded another one up. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Young working from the gun. On target to Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the pistol, it's Young. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Rush coming for Young. He'll get this complete to White. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, Young. Evans brings in the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's brought in by White. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Young to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Play action now. Young. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Looking to throw, Young. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
On 2nd and 10, Young has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Young to throw here on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. They send a man in motion. Young on 1st and 10. It's into the hands of Wright. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Young looking to throw. This finds Evans, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Young on the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Sticking to the air, it's Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Young working from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making this a laugher before halftime. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Sending a receiver left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down, Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. Young to throw it. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
A second down throw for Young. Got Evans, it's complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, Young. There he goes again. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. And it's one of the records that's always there lurking in the back of your mind whenever a QB's having a really good game, right, partner? And we're just fortunate that we were here to finally see it fall. He's the first ever to throw 8 touchdowns in a single game. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Young throwing here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Another throw here on second down. That's brought in by White. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third down run from White. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. And how about this, a 600-yard game, Brock? You know firsthand, you got to be close to perfect to even flirt with 500. And he's been that and then some. He's reached a mark that no quarterback has gotten to before. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So that brings up second down. Throwing from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They send him left out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is...
Drive starts with a carry by White. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's White again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Here's Young to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. From the gun, a run for White. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Godwin, the man in motion left. From the 16. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
It's White on the give. Across the 45 and still going. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Running on second with White. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. From the pistol, it's Young. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They're going for it, Young. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They run the counter with White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Evans brings in the slant. The 40. At the 20. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers running them out of the building. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
White trying this straight ahead. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Again, this is White. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. The give now to White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.